Hello, Aries, and welcome to your November 2020 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name is Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. My website is lisalyle.com, and you can find me on social media, Wisdom of the Heart. So thank you so much for being here, and welcome to anyone who may be new, and to those who have been traveling with me for quite some time. Thank you. I know I have been absent from doing these readings for the last 3 months. Like you, I have had many things going on in my personal life. We have changed homes, and so I was really guided to focus my attention on my little family and the process of a completion and moving into the new. So I'm really excited to be back sharing with all of you. I am currently taking bookings for 2021 yearly forecasts. Those can be found on my website, lisalyle.com, under offerings and readings. They are $222, and you receive a minimum of 12 videos, for each month. Oftentimes there are a substantial amount more because I'm guided to do sort of quarterly healing themes. So if that sounds like something you are interested in, please book sooner rather than later so we can get those out to you as soon as possible. And also until November the 3rd. So if you're seeing this message before November 3rd, I am offering Blue Moon messages just for you, and those are available for $44. And the intention of those messages is to support you at this current time of completion and the new beginning that we are all stepping into. Our last blue moon was March 31st, 2018, and the one following this is on August 31st, 2023. So it is quite an extended period of transition. And so these messages are intended to really support your integration and your ability to just really go with the flow. So if that's something that interests you, those are $44 up to November the 3rd, 3 days after our blue moon, which is going to be on Halloween, All Hallows Eve. Yay! So I'm just going to get right into these messages for you, Aries, and we're going to check in to see where you are right now. And what a beautiful start. You get this card, and I believe it's called the Third Eye card. So it does speak of this need to go within for some healing. And this is actually going to support you in coming more into your personal power. This is a 31. And so I see that as a 4, which is this year, 2020. So for you, you may be feeling like that your foundation is not stable. It's like crumbling. And this is necessary because going forward, especially between these blue moon energies of the one coming up next week and the one in 2023, this is all going to be about building blocks of the new foundations: truth, integrity, righteousness, consciousness, connection. So anything that's feeling unstable in your current experience is likely something that is not intended to support you going forward. And so it actually does need to crumble and fall away. This is also saying to me, Aries, that your third eye is opening, and you may be seeing things, whether it's like orbs or flashes of light in your space. You may be having a very active dream state at this time. And what I'm hearing is you are receiving messages and guidance through your third eye, and particularly in your dream state. So pay attention to what is coming through. Trust your intuition. I know my Aries folks love to be really logical, and they're quite fixed and stubborn in their, their belief systems. This is not a time for rigidity. In fact, it is a time for flexibility. And so this may be one of the lessons that you are beginning to master this month, is your ability to be more flexible, to open your mind, open your heart, and really allow the heart to guide the mind into action, as opposed to being rigid and fixed in your mind with very little room for your heart. And it's truly your heart that was and is the intended guide for this lifetime. So pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your imagination. Things may be popping in that are supporting some new creations for you. And yet if you think about it too much, you're going to disregard it as foolishness, as, wishful thinking, this kind of stuff. What I'm hearing is it's actually divine inspiration. So pay attention to what you're being shown, what you're hearing, and what you're feeling at this time. Okay, so let's tune in and get some guidance from Mother Earth, Gaia, and see how she seeks to support you at this time, support your expanded healing or deeper healing. Aries, November 2020. And we're looking for one card. There it is. Ah, yes. Rising above. And I'm hearing immediately rising above the drama, rising above the, it's like rising above the ego. And in fact, to rise above the ego, we have to go deeper within. I'm hearing freedom comes to you. I'm just seeing if there's a number. Oh, yes, it's a number 11. So you are truly here on this path of mastery, okay? And you get the 11 in the 11th month, and we have, 11/11, which is always a really highly energized day. This year, more so 11/11, 11/22, 12/12, and 12/21. And I do believe we have eclipses coming up in December. So this is about you rising above the ego mind through the purity of your heart. This offers you peace, stability, and freedom when you get out, because the truth, what I want to say, truth is eternal. There are universal truths, and then there are the truths that we as individual human souls understand in our experience. And I feel like Archangel Michael is very close to you, encouraging you to, again, they keep saying, Aries, and it's very strong, get out of your head and into your heart. Because the head is a deceiver, a master deceiver, and the heart is the master receiver. Okay, so you want to tune into your heart space, because as you tune into your heart space, you are going to be able to rise above the drama that is playing out in our world right now. Okay, and it says clarity, freedom, and solution. And I'm hearing resolution, and it's almost like you are coming to terms. It feels like you are coming to terms with something, whether it's your truth, whether it's the idea that perhaps your belief system is faulty, and you are open to receive new information. Again, remember, the mind is a deceiver. The heart is the receiver. So really getting into this place and trusting what you are receiving through your heart space and through your gut, okay? Trusting your intuition. And that can be challenging for some of the signs. And for you, Aries, I do believe it is a bit of a sticking point for you, because you're very much that fixed energy, that fixed fire, right? And instead, I'm hearing, let your heart fan the flames of desire, what it is you're here to create, because then the angel that comes through is this gorgeous angel of abundance. And so I'm feeling like the more that you are able to trust your heart, the more abundance flows into your experience. And abundance isn't necessarily always financial. This is about an abundance of blessings, being grateful for the roof over your head, being grateful for the food in your fridge, being grateful for your body and its ability to sustain you, and to, partner with you through this journey of life. I feel like this is a month where you are being called to come into your power. And there was that master number 11, right? So this is about you connecting your beautiful heart to the heart of Mother Earth and just feeling yourself surrounded in this energy of unconditional love. And there's nothing that you need to do to deserve it. It is your divine birthright. And as you come to understand this, as you come to take responsibility completely for your experience, for your emotions, for your health and well-being, this really brings you to this pivotal power point. It's like a turning of the tides. And if you have been one who has lived within this scarcity consciousness, I do feel like a part of the rise is understanding the infinite abundance that is available to you, the infinite amount of inspiration and support that is available to you when you trust your heart, when you go deeper into your heart. It says a steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. And this will be also by simply doing what you love. Instead of just doing what you do to earn a living, I mean, as if we have to earn a living. Living is our birthright, and yet we have been so conditioned and programmed into a particular belief system, which really keeps us a slave to the system. This is about breaking free. That rising above card is about breaking free and being true to you and what nourishes you, what lifts you up, what supports abundance in your life, this energy of thriving, no longer just merely surviving. So let's tune into the ancestors and see what messages your ancestors have for you this month and how they seek to support you. And that card flipped over. I love this card. And it's corn, and it's number 32. So I see that as a 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. This is about change. You are changing. The world is changing. Our world has changed so much in 2020. I remain hopeful that this is for the better, that the collective consciousness is rising so that we each embrace our sovereignty, our divine sovereignty. We got ourselves governed. We are not governed by entities and bodies outside of ourselves that do not have our best interest at heart. So this is about getting into the heart of the matter. Corn feels like harvest, and we had the abundance card right before. So it's like, the deeper you go into your heart, and as you stand in your sovereignty, the more abundance, the more of a harvest that you are going to have. This is feminine energy, North, Venus, and Earth. And so I do feel with Venus in here, this is about love. It is about your ability to love yourself regardless of conditions, right? Because then that is not unconditional love. Unconditional love is loving ourselves in all states. When I connect with the North, I always connect with the elders and our ancestors. So what I'm feeling is you have an abundance of support, particularly from the female lineage who is supporting you in manifesting your dreams in the here and now. And I feel the more that you are willing to take time to get out of your mind, they keep coming back to that, to get out of your mind, that a year from now you are going to reflect back and your life is going to be completely different. And I'm actually hearing it's going to blow your mind. You are going to be amazed at what you can overcome when you go deeper within your experience. Okay? And getting to the earth. allowing yourself to be supported and feel the support that the earth freely offers to you, unconditionally supports you, okay? So let's see what animal guide is here for Aries in November 2020. There it is. Oh, this is the third time this guy has come up. And it's, again, confirming the divine feminine energy, the mother energy that's supporting you. Slow and steady. Aries tends to lack patience. And what I'm feeling for you is the more patient you are with yourself, the more beautifully you will rise from the purity of your heart. Again, this is really speaking about healing, speaking about your connection to Mother Earth. And, there's nothing, the turtles carry their home on their back. And so what I'm feeling for you is like to return home to your heart. And this may be an uncomfortable transition for some of you, and yet it is necessary. And the more that you can get into this space, the lighter you travel. Does that make sense? The lighter you travel. So it may be a good time right now for you, Aries, to clear out your home space. Do some decluttering in your closets and cupboards. Maybe, although we're in fall here in North America, in the Northern Hemisphere, I do also feel like it may be a good time for some spring cleaning. Because then your higher self brings this message in that's really affirming the messages that have already come through to go deeper within and to get deeper into your emotional body, not into that thinking. We can't think our way out of things. We have to feel our way through things. And this is where the breakthroughs happen. I do feel like there is a ton of healing support around you at this time, which is going to support that inner vision. Although I'm pointing to the third eye and seeing the inner vision, you'll notice her eyes are closed, and it's almost like she has to close her eyes to get into her heart. And so that may be true for you too. Stop looking at everything with those linear eyes, right? And see with the inner eye, feel with your heart. And trust that now is an opportunity for you to make a new start, right? And it is not changing your ways of thinking, and having beliefs change and stuff is not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of spiritual maturity, which comes with walking this path of mastery. Right now, there's too much ego energy, and you can be presented sometimes like with this energy on the, coming to the surface so much. Facts, nothing will change someone's belief system. And this is indication that they are stuck in the pain body, and the ego cannot stand to be wrong, right? So deny. And I'm hearing, in order to move beyond, you must be willing to face areas in your life where perhaps you were wrong. And you may not want to admit that to the people in your life, but journaling can help. Talking to God and your angels can help. Talking to your loved ones in spirit can help. Okay, and the message on the card says, you are a beautiful soul. Look within and you will see it. There is a pearl in your heart. Close your eyes and feel it. The most precious thing is inside you. Calm your mind, meditate, and you will feel your soul's infinite spiritual realm. In looking within, you will never go without. So I just feel like that beautifully tied up everything that was coming through for you. And so now I'm going to reach into my beautiful wooden bowl here and see what crystal energy comes through to support you this month, Aries. So it's going to be a bit noisy for a second, or a few seconds. Oh, that fell out, and that was carnelian. So I see another piece here, so I'm going to just pick that. So Carnelian is emotional healing. Carnelian supports creativity. Carnelian resonates with the sacral chakra. So this is truly a time for some emotional healing, getting back into your emotions, getting out of the logic, getting out of the rigidity, and moving into the fluidity of your emotions and allowing them to rise and fall as they must, without judgment, without judgment of them at all. Just loving everything that is coming up. So, Aries, I trust these messages have supported you. Please do let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell. That is a beautiful exchange you can offer me. And it supports this channel, as I'd really love to see this channel at 211. So maybe it's true. Get to 1,000 subscribers this month. And then I can start expanding my offerings to you via live YouTubes and etc. So please do share my channel with your family and friends who you feel may resonate with me. I trust that you have resonated with these messages, and I look forward to connecting with many of you for some blue moon messages and 2021 energy forecasts. Until then, Aries, you take good care of yourself. I see you, I feel you, I love you, and you are so beautifully flexible and flowing. Until next time, keep growing.